Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Billabong Pipe Masters, the final stop of the season. Round 3, Heat 11 features 11-time world champ Kelly Slater taking on the rookie from Santa Barbara, California. Coffin had a dream heat against Jack Freestone earlier today.
What a heat that was, but Kelly up and riding.
Kelly, a lot of fire to start. He goes above the lip with a throw tail reverse. But a lot of spring in his step, fired up to compete. A couple of three-rangers so far, as we see what Kelly did here.
Yeah, Kelly going for broke, obviously a smaller wave, just feeling things out.
Yeah, it was a fun year for sure, to be a defending champion. And yeah, I'm excited for next year. I believe it'll be way different for me because I have more time to prepare for the season.
Back to back with those scores. Now we've got a late takeoff from Connor. He slips off.
Wow, that could have been a potential score right there for Connor. He hands that priority over to Kelly Slater in their exchange. Kelly Slater as well finds a nice little nugget underneath priority, which is amazing too, and goes into that big wraparound turn. Unfortunately not completing that, but dropping a 4.33, so in his exchange with Coffin, the upper hand at the moment.
And Kanoa Igarashi trying to hang on to this lead to see if he can double qualify on tour. Paddling now is the 11-time world champ Kelly Slater. Deep at backdoor, comes flying out. Big, aggressive layback. Carr pulls back into the barrel on the rebound, but he can't hang on. So Kelly surfing with a lot of fire under the priority. And then Julian gets up after trying to make the closeout, and Connor just getting a quiet one right there. Thompson, one of the first to really move and drive in the barrel, as we see what Kelly just did.
Yeah, on the way back out, as he always does, Kelly Slater finds those little nuggets, those little diamonds in the rough, and it's not necessarily the big waves that you're looking for out here. And you look at his two scores are better than both Julian and Kanoa, and they've both got priority. I mean, especially if you're trying to improve and get better as a surfer, it's good.
During the break, Kelly Slater got a quick barrel. Small section, late hit, he's down, but his big numbers came before. A 7.0, a 5.83.
He's amazing, and yeah, everyone was, before I paddled out, everyone was pretty quiet, and it was just kind of like this intense. Everyone was nervous for me, and I was also pretty nervous, and I just wanted to go out there, and once I hit the water, erase everything and let my surfing do its thing, and yeah, and the waves came, and I just trusted my instincts on which waves to go on. And
thank you, Rosie. Kanoa Igarashi doing a great job. Already requalified on the QS, so trying to do double duty to open up a spot for Zeke as we continue. Kelly Slater pulls straight into the barrel at back door and comes out. Even the small barrels, he's got such a knack for finding the exit with perfect body positioning.
Just the read that he has, he puts himself so deep, and that ability to come through deep sections, and it's just his agility. Very loose character as far as his, very supple, so he can get his body in very unique situations yet still control that forward momentum. Probably one of the best tube riders that'll ever grace our planet, but we all kind of learnt that from a very special man called Sean Thompson. He was, for me, one of the first guys to really maneuver inside the tube. You heard the Dane Kiloa 2 out here was amazing. Shane Dorian talked about Dane winning.
As we see the replay from Coffin, almost making this one pots, and then Kelly on the wave after.
Yeah, now Kelly just staying busy going for broke right there. Big alley-oop. I'm sure he wants to stick one of those. Did an amazing one yesterday after a massive tube. But
Kelly's first ever call-up to the Pipe Masters back in the early 90s. He made the semifinals. And now looking back, his last win, 2013. Kelly up again, big wind-up, throw tail off the top, a little behind the section. So he's going to find a section to dive off. Good for one big move, but he's been really active, catching a lot of waves.
He analyzes things very, very closely, and deciding that the busy route was the way to go. A lot of guys came up short, wasted that time in the beginning of the heat, just waiting too long, and Kelly wasn't going to make that same mistake, so opting the busy route. He's caught a lot of waves, and in between all those waves, he's got two good scores, so looking dangerous. You look at those waves, the 5.83 and the 7, those were underneath the priority of Julian and Kanoa. Here we go, Connor This could be his comeback wave right here, Joe.
Now locking in, Connor Coffin driving. Plenty of room in this barrel of backdoor and comes flying out. There's the layback hack that he's been loving to use as a finish. The section will take him down right at the end of that huge searing carve.
Yeah, little steps, right? And that's what you got to do. Focus on one wave at a time, and that's exactly what he's done. He waited quite a while for this wave, good wave selection, and just drove through that section. Beautiful tube ride for Connor, and that searing turn that we've just come to expect from Connor. Let's have a look at his tube stance. They're just perfect there, leaning forward. Didn't really have to slow down too much, and then came out with a big, huge turn. So a step in the right direction, as you said, that'll get him out of that combo situation.
Kelly, who's won just about everything you could possibly win, from the Eddie Aikau event at Waimea Bay to a season where he pulled off the impossible, won the Pipe Masters Triple Crown World title back in the 90s. Kelly now up. Nice hollow section of backdoor, beats the first section, a huge bump, and he makes it out. Looking for a big closeout hack, and Kelly is on fire.
Wow. And Kelly driving through double barrel here. Let's have a look. Stalls into that first section. As he comes out straight into that little bonus section at the end there. And Kelly finishes off nicely. So beautiful wave there for Kelly Slater. That is definitely going to better his situation. Slows himself down. Now he drives through that next section. Look at that stance that he's got. That back leg almost fully compressed on the deck of the board. No one does it better than Kelly Slater.
Really impressive performance from Kelly Slater, an 8.27. Now the lead is huge for Connor. Connor needs a 9.14 now to come back, passing the 5-minute warning.
Kid, you kind of do control it. It's amazing.
Amazing watching Kelly in motion once again. One huge pump deep on this one, and the section will take him down. Also Alex Ribeiro, who's being the next heat against Jordy Smith. That will probably run tomorrow morning.
Oh my, look what's coming through.
An opportunity now out the back, 1:45 to go. Connor now up deep on this one at backdoor, and he's got an amazing line to make it out. Wraps it, looks up to the panel, and he'll wait to see if it's enough to turn the heat with 90 seconds to go.
9.14, Joe, is required from Connor. Maybe a little bit longer, but let's have a look. Connor takes off deep, drives through the section, gone, comes out with the spit, so couldn't have got any deeper. Has a look up at the judges and the crowd and says, how do you like that? Beautiful shot from the drone there, almost disappeared from looking into the barrel. A 9.14, which, Joe, would kind of be one of the best waves of the day.
Now at 53 seconds, waiting for scores. Kelly up and out.
If it's better than Kelly's 8.27, how much better is it than Kelly's 8.27? Let's have a look side by side. Kelly slows himself down, whereas Connor is driving through it. Kelly's got that double section on the end, whereas Connor comes out. And then Kelly finishes with a solid turn. So a 9.14 required from Connor. Scores dropping. Joe.
It looks like it's a split decision from the panel, and the score comes in a 9.07. Not enough. Making it official, Caio Ibelli is your Rookie of the Year for 2016, and Kelly survives by 0.07 over the rookie from Santa Barbara.
Have a look at the scores, Joe. It was kind of a split decision, wasn't it? One judge said no, and the other two said yes.